Oh, good afternoon. It's Canacol 369 and it is Friday, the 29th, and it is like just gone 3:15 p.m. GMT time in the UK. Right, this one is about this digital ID and digital currency, which is coming, and it's going to be by 2030. They are going to get rid of cash, and that is the main reason for doing all this. I haven't seen anybody posting this on the internet, so I thought I better get this out because I haven't seen anybody else talking about this. Whether their videos have been taken down or not, I do not know. But you've got to think about certain people, like especially travellers, that sometimes don't even get birth certificates, because they're born, sometimes away, when they're travelling. So sometimes they get born without birth certificates, and so they just get given a name and they haven't got any proof of this or whatever. Anyway, this is going to be the people that it's going to be affecting the most because they rely as well on cash in hand jobs. And so if there's no cash in hand and we're all on a universal credit, this is what I've been trying to explain to people, especially other people years and years ago when universal credit come out. I said that's meant for everybody, and people were laughing at me and stuff, and I was like, no, listen, that's meant for everybody. Why would it be called universal if it's not meant for everybody? So they're planning something's got to be happening, and that was years ago, and I'm on about a long time ago because that was when they first come out of it. But I was like, otherwise it would be called UK credit or something like that, and it's not. It's called universal. So that means when AI fully gets implemented into the way that they want it, so many jobs are going to be disappearing as it is now. So, of course, there's going to be hardly any jobs left. And, eventually it's going to drizzle down to... Do you see what I'm trying to say? So anybody that gets paid or relies on getting paid for, for working cash in hand or for doing that sort of labour, you're going to be pretty screwed. And it's not just aimed at the traveller, it's aimed at anybody that, that doesn't want to be part of the system or whatever, it's like the beastie system, so that's why I'm saying this, and universal credit means universal, like the world, so that means everybody. So we're all going to be put on some sort of carbon credit based payments, and so you can imagine they're going to get rid of everyone's cash. Now, it's like Klaus Schwab said, and lots of people saw this, but most people didn't, especially people with money in their accounts and things like that. They were the people that didn't really get to see it. It was more aimed at people without any money. So of course, if they repeated it to people with wealth, they're going to get laughed at. Yeah, because they're not going to be believed, because these people, I'm not saying everybody with money, but a lot of people with wealth still believe the BBC and things like that, and the North, East, West, South, the news, and so they still believe in that sort of, that they've got that mindset, so they're sort of stuck in that loop. So if you try explaining this, and it's going to be done by 2030, so everybody with money, it's going to be took out of their accounts. And this is why they're setting up all this digital ID stuff, linking it with bank accounts and everything else, is so they can literally say, oh, there's been a glitch, sorry, or they're going to do it their way. Either way, whatever way, it's going to be done, and it's going to be done by 2030. And this is what a lot of people really, really can't get into their heads. And it's okay having a backup of some precious metals or whatever to get you by. But there's also the fact of is people that are only going to be swapping, so it's going to be this for that, or, or you don't have it. So you could have a gold coin, but really need a lighter or something as simple as that, And you're going to have to hand over that gold coin to get that lighter, otherwise you ain't going to get that lighter. Whether you get anything else with it, that's down to the other person's discretion. But what I'm trying to say is very, very true, and it is going to happen. And I'm very, very sorry to say it, but from everything that I believe anyway, for obviously this is for entertainment purposes only, obviously, and it's just my beliefs and my beliefs only, so please do your own research. And yeah, so anyway, right, so Klaus Schwab come out and openly said that that you'll have nothing and you'll be happy. All right, and that is what he said. And there's God knows how many people that would have seen that as well. It was when he came out in that stupid Darth Vader bloody outfit or whatever it was, and he turned around and he had that Indian woman that was doing spells and sort of going and spitting it out into the into it. Us basically, because it was being televised as well as, so she was doing everybody in that room as well as worldwide, universal. So yeah, universal magic going on, if you want to call it that, and there's going to be universal credit, and that, like I say, will take away everybody's wealth. So it's going to go back to like the old days of the slavery sort of days, where you're going to get your universal score credit amount, and that's it. So that's how it used to be in them days. You had somewhere to live and a bit of food, and that's it, and you were happy, So it's the same sort of thing. So, like I say, this is more for a message for people with wealth, or people that are cash in hand and things like that. And like I say, don't take it from me. Look it up. Okay, do your own research and you'll come to the same conclusion, I'm afraid. But anyway, love, peace, unity to every single one here. Can't call them out.